What's up, guys? Nick from Drop Spotlight. We're here live. Yes, live on Zoom here. I'm here with our special guest right now. Is Carly. How you doing, Carly?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just here manning the station. I'm seeing you're manning your station right now in this very
Yeah.
colorful boutique area.
Gotta spice it up with a nice background.
Oh, of course, of course. So tell me a little bit more about you and your cosplay brand.
So I'm Carley Winn. I like to cosplay Harley Quinn. It's most of what I cosplay. I have over 30 versions of just Harley. I do some other cosplays. I'm into X-Men. I have a lot of like 3 or 4 versions of Magic from X-Men. I don't know if you're familiar.
Oh, of course.
I've got like some anime ones. I like on Anime Boston and Otakon, and so I've got some anime cosplays. I've got like some video game ones. I've got some weird indie ones like for video games, Night in the Woods. Me and my boyfriend, we cosplay from that. Yeah, so I'm into a lot of things, but mostly Harley is what I do, and I've been doing it for a long time.
Awesome. That's really awesome. Awesome. We their dedication to the character Harley Quinn is just cool. Well, they call it Carly Queen.
Yeah. Well, hey, so you get it. Harley Quinn, Carley Winn. There you go.
Oh yeah. So how many hours does it take per time or per day when you do your Harley Quinn cosplay? Like how much time does it take to get in and out with including makeup or even building the cosplay?
So it depends for makeup, it depends on which version of Harley I'm doing. Some of the versions of Harley, you see a lot more skin. If I can get away with it, I like to do, like I'm doing right now with tights, and I've got a white shirt, like it's a tight white shirt, but that can't always fly. Like it, I mean, people do arm socks sometimes and things, but especially when it's really hot, you want to just do makeup. So then that could take a long time to brush on like all the white, because my skin's pretty light, but you need that extra white to really like look like the character, I think. And then for the movie version, the tattoos can take a while, and we went through a lot to figure out the tattoos. For the making of it, it's always different. Different things take different amounts of time. When I did an Amikami Harley Quinn, I had to hand sew lots of little diamonds into these like sleeves that were like a diamond sleeve. And that took like, I want to say maybe 24 straight hours. If I put it into straight hours, 24, but it was broken up into like 8 hours because I used to have a job I could sew while I was working. So it was like 8-hour shifts, and it was several 8-hour shifts. So that took a while. So it's always different. I think I hand sewed on these. So sometimes hand sewing, it just takes longer. Hand sewing on buttons takes a while. Yeah, it always depends.
Awesome. That's really cool. Really cool. I really dig that you create your own Harley character and showcase it through a variation. That's awesome. That's really awesome. And I see that you're going to be at Webcon, correct?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to do a panel too on just like how Harley's evolved over the years. So I'm
Awesome.
an expert in that. So I've been there for the whole ride.
Oh, of course, of course.
I started cosplaying Harley back in '98, so like I've been doing Harley for a very long time.
Awesome. How is the reaction? How you see for Harley today than it was before, back that early?
Oh, very different. Yeah. So it used to be people would be like, "Oh, I know what character that is. It's like Joker something. You're Joker. Like, no, I'm Harley Quinn. I'm on Batman the Animated Series. And you have to kind of remind people. And nowadays, people just know who you are. Like, oh my God, it's Harley Quinn! Like little kids know. Everybody knows because the movies, I think, and she's all over the place. There's cartoon shows like the DC Superhero Girls, so little kids know. Like, she's just everywhere. So like it's very different than how it used to be.
Awesome. That's great to hear because I know the culture has changed over the years and it's more acceptance and more knowledge is coming out of the different characters out there. And that's really awesome. You've been Harley for so many years. That's cool.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you're going to be Harley at Webcon. Will you be debuting a variation of Harley?
Not any new versions as of yet. A lot of my sewing has been doing this lately, making masks for people. So that this has been all my free time. But I've got some like ones I'm working on. It won't be done for a webcom, but I think for webcom, what I'm gonna do is just keep switching between outfits because like why not, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a bunch and like the hair and makeup generally stays the same, so I can kind of just float between the variations.
That's cool, cool, cool. And showcases you can show your whole array of Harley cosplay. People could know, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be a good time.
Awesome. Um, as Harley, what's inspiration do you get for each character? Do you use music or the lore of movies to get into your character of Harley?
Oh, sometimes, yeah, like I do like to watch just like Batman the Animated. I like to sing along. She's got that song she does. I don't know. I never knew that you and I were finished until you poisoned my food. And I thought it was a lark when you kicked me in the park. But now I think that was rude. You know that song?
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
Batman the Animated.
That's
Well,
cool.
check it out, Harley Quinn. It's a good episode.
And you're an amazing singer too.
Oh, thank you.
I've been to so many conventions. I never seen Harley sing the song, you know, and that's really cool that you did it right now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have I did it once. I put it on YouTube. I have a very small YouTube channel. I've got some things on it. I have that song, me singing that song. I'm dressed as classic Harley too in that. And then I've got like I'm reading a lot of books for children. We're doing a project with one of the charity groups I'm in, which is Heroes for Hire. And it started out that we were going to try and read books for children in hospitals, but now all the kids are kind of shut in, so they need some content. So we've all been just sort of reading books. So I've been putting that on YouTube. Some other kid-friendly things, some like happy birthday greetings, you know. I'm trying to keep my channel pretty kid-friendly.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, thank you for that because I know it's as a father it's hard because like since the children are home, they can't. My kids are used to going to Comic Cons with me or going out and seeing cosplayers, and you're still giving them the viewing of a cosplay. I know since they're home, they still will watch it on their tablets, or they'll want to watch it with dad as he press play on the YouTube video. You know, that's really cool, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, that's Harley Quinn!" And my daughter's a big Harley Quinn fan.
Yeah, I've gotten some nice thank yous from people too, just like because people are like, oh, do you want a tip? You know, you wished my kid happy birthday, and I was like, no, I'm not going to take any money for this. That you know, no way. Right now, it's like with everything going on, how could anyone? And they were like, well, let me show you this then, and it was like the kid saying thank you to Harley, and I was like, so much. That was all I needed. My heart, I can't. You know, like oh, it's too much. Oh.
Well, that's good because I've seen people talk about doing that, and you're actually doing that actually, and that's very awesome. And thank you for that because kids want to see that. You know, kids miss being at Comic Cons. Adults
Yeah,
miss being at
definitely.
Comic Cons, and there's a big cosplay fan base because people want to see uh, what they like out there and showcase their creativity that it brings their imagination to life. And you've done that, and we all thank you for that.
Thanks.
But going back to Webcon, what time and days will you be doing your panel?
I have not gotten back the info about when I'm doing my panel yet, but I'm gonna be available all weekend. So I'm just gonna, you know, keep hopping on. I'm gonna keep jumping on my channel. I'll be able to talk to people. And then I work with the Massachusetts Renaissance Fair, and they're going to be doing some things too. My sister's going to be doing a panel on fairy magic and like fairy lore. She's very
Whoa.
knowledgeable. She got like her master's as one of the things that she was doing in literature and English when she got her master's. So I think that'll be very interesting.
That is very interesting. That's amazing, you know? Didn't think there would be something like that, and it blew my mind. So, but I know you have social media where our fans can find out where you might put the time and date of that, correct?
Yes. So on Facebook, I have Carley Winn Cosplay is sort of the fully accessible Facebook one. I have Instagram, I'm Carley Winn. Twitter, also Carley Winn. I keep it kind of consistent. My YouTube channel, should be able to find me under Carley Winn. Like I try and keep it just even across the line, and that's branding, right? That's how you do it.
I like that. It makes it easy to find, you know?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to do this interview with us. We're very excited to know more about you participating with Webcon, as well as the different aspects of Harley Quinn. You know, this is very interesting and very intriguing, you know?
Yeah, the character's changed so much over the years, so I think people will be, well, like, they'll learn something from this, you know? Hopefully, you know.
I think they will. I think they very will, because I just learned more right now from today with your interview. And a last question, I want to throw it out there. What kind of advice would you give for anybody that wants to cosplay as Harley Quinn?
Geez. So there are so many versions of Harley out there. I think that if you want to just try and focus on one version, I think a lot of people will try and just grab different random things from different Harleys and put them on, and it doesn't look as cohesive as when you pick a specific version. Like, so this version that I have on, grab the comic book so you can see it. So that's this version of Harley Quinn. Suicide Squad comic. So there's, like, when you go for a specific version, I think it pops a little more than if you just kind of grab whatever red and black clothing you have around, which, you know, that's fine. That's cosplaying, you know, wear whatever, everyone starts somewhere. I think if you're trying to get to that like next level, pick a specific version and go for that version.
Awesome. That's great right there. Great advice right there. Thank you again for the interview today, guys. Sign up for Webcon. Link will be on the bottom right here in the description. Be sure to sign up and be ready to check out some awesome stuff from Carley Winn.
Yay!
Yay! So, guys, this is Nick from Drop the Spotlight. We'll see you at the cons.